What is going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today for another live in the Ultra Sun and Moon OU tier. We're going to be using a Mega Diancie Balance team. Pretty much it's just standard 4 attacks right here with Moonblast, Power Gem, HP Fire, and Earth Power. Then we have 2 pivots and our spikes, Spidef, Ferrothorn, and defensive landers. Then we have Life Orb, Weavile, just to trap stuff like Blacephalon, because we don't really have a Ghost Resist. And then Figgy Berry, Double Dance Zygarde, and Munium Z, Double Dance Mew. So I really like the look of the team. I did win 2 matches off screen, so let's go ahead and see what we can do right now and get our first battle. So we find a Gastrodon. We have a little bit of trouble breaking through that, but Mew can handle it pretty well if we can Nasty Plot up. Mew actually completely tears through this guy. I'm going to lead off here with my Ferrothorn. I want to get my spikes up as early as possible, and he probably expected me to lead off with my Diancie right here, so I'm going to go for the spikes right off the bat. He's probably going to U-turn off. I was expecting him to U-turn out into Zapdos, but he actually goes right for the knockoff. That's alright. What I can do here is just go right for a Leech Seed. I don't mind that. It'll wear him down. Even if he has a Roost, it shouldn't be a big deal. And we'll be getting recovery, especially if he is a bulky Scissor, because we'll get more Leech Seed recovery back. And this also, covers the switch into Zapdos. I'm not going to stay in here. Thankfully, we do connect because of the potential Heat Wave. I could stay in and predict him to not Heat Wave and go for knockoff. Is that a play I'm willing to make right now? We already got our spike up. I think it has to defog right here, so I'm going to go for the knockoff, and we do catch that thing right off the bat right here. So we get rid of Leftovers, which is going to be super nice for the rest of my team. And now we're going to go hard into our Diancie on a Heat Wave, as he actually goes right for the Roost, so that was a good middle ground play. Right here I'm kind of expecting Clefable to come out. That could make a nice double out, but I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go for Moonblast. He actually goes hard Scissor. This is totally fine, and no way I'm staying in right here. We have our Landorus, and we can get up rocks with that Mon, so he should Bullet Punch. If he goes for Roost, then good play. He might Roost, actually. He goes for Bullet Punch, so we catch that thing with that. And right here, I don't care if he Roosts up. I'm just going to go for Rocks, as he actually keeps the Mega Scissor weakened, which is great for me. And I'm going to U-turn out right here, because I know he's going to defog, obviously. So with that, we have several options right here. I can try to go Mew and just win the game now. I honestly like that play a lot. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go Mew, and we're going to start to try to win. Because once we get up our Psychic Terrain, the Scissor cannot even Bullet Punch me. So we're going to go right here for the, I think, Rock Polish first. Yeah. Let's see what he decides to do. He goes right for the Volt Switch. That I don't mind at all, because we have answers. He goes hard Scissor. We live up. Do I want a Fire Blast, or do I want a Z move right here? It's the only thing that I'm worried about. Is it Unaware Clefable? I'm going to go for Fire Blast, man. We connect, thankfully, and we knock that thing right out of there. So let's see what he wants to bring out next. We don't have a special attack boost, so Volcarona probably lives this. He actually goes hard Clefable. I'm going to Psychic first, and then I'm going to fire off my Z move, because I'm going to Nasty Plot up on the Protect right now. He actually did not Protect. Are you not Protect? He actually goes for Calm Mind. So he's actually not an Unaware set, so this should OHKO you. Actually, he might be an Unaware set still. I wish I had Hazards up so I could check, but we'll see how much this does right now. And he's clearly Unaware, so that's pretty bad. He's going to go for the Moonblast right here. And I'm just going to go for a Psychic Terrain boosted Psychic, I think. I think that's definitely my play right now. He goes for it for the Wish, and I'm assuming he's just going to go right for... I could try to Psychic again and go off the roll. Do we get it? We do get the roll. I think he should have protected there every time. I don't know why he didn't protect. And actually, this Mon just wins, yeah. So that's a clean game number 1, and I'll be right back with number 2. Alright, so we got another battle right now. This guy's also completely torn apart by my Mew. I want Diancie to do a little bit of work here, and he actually doesn't have a good anti-lead. He does have his own Diancie, though, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore right here. And we're going to lead off with our Diancie. He decides to lead off with the Landorus T. I can't stay in right here. I don't want to risk him being Soy Scarf, and Moonblast isn't even going to OHKO, so we'll see what he opts to do. Probably Rocks or EQ. He goes right for the Earthquake, which is probably best case scenario. Since his Diancie is not Mega Evolved yet, I can just go for Rocks right here. And I'm going to predict just like last time and expect him to go for the Defog and go right for a U-turn right here, just to get the safe switch in. And right here I can have several options. I can either bring out Diancie, or I can either bring out Weavile. Now I kind of want like Diancie because it can kind of hit the Tox effects of the Earth Power after. So we're going to Mega Evolve here and just go right for the Power Gem, I think. He should go Bulu or Tox effects, yeah. And if he's wants to make a play right here, he'll probably... I'm going to go for Earth Power. Yeah, he's going to go Landorus T. So good play right there. I'm going to go for back into my own Landorus. He should U-turn right here, but there's no point in risking this. He should U-turn, but then he'll take Rocky Helmet damage anyway. So he does go for U-turn, so that's totally alright. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet damage right there. And let's see what exactly he decides to bring out next. Zapdos, so this probably has the HP Ice. I'm going to go Ferrothorn right here. And then we're going to go... He actually makes a protection and goes right for the Heat Wave. I guess that covered this play too, but now I'm gonna attempt to get a spike up right here. He doesn't let me get it up, obviously, and I need rocks up. That's the only problem because I want to break Dragonite's multi-scale. We're gonna try Mew again, and we're gonna see what exactly we can do with Mew right here. Maybe it'll win again. Who knows? We're gonna go for Rock Polish. He goes Diancie. Now we're gonna go for Nasty Plot, and then I'm gonna have to calc whether +2 Psychic does the trick against this thing, or whether we have to go for our Z move against it. He might not Mega Evolve actually. That I could definitely see that play. He does not Mega Evolve, and he goes right for the Moonblast. That does quite a bit. And I'm going to fire off my Z move right here. I don't care if he wants to not Mega Evolve. That's going to OHKO him. And pretty much now he has to go Tapu Bulu. And Fire Blast is easily my best play. We unfortunately don't connect. If we hit that there and he was not Assault Vest, we probably would have knocked him out. We actually take the next hit right here, and I'm just going to go for Psychic. If he might go Toxapex or Dragonite, so we actually get a crit, so that kind of makes up for it. And he goes right for the Horn Leech to knock me out. But at this point, he's looking really weak to Weavile. And actually, Zygarde kind of puts in the work right here, too. I'm going to go Diancie because I want it to do some work, though. And he does not have a good Moonblast switch in right now. He gives me the Tapu Bulu, which is great. And let's see what he decides to bring out next. Either Dragonite or Landorus T. He goes Landorus, and I'm just going to go my own Landorus again. That doesn't really not worth risking right here. He should go for Earthquake, I think. He goes for U-turn again, so smart play. And now he's probably going to get in his Dragonite, I think. He goes back to Zapdos, so he probably doesn't have HPI since he didn't click it last time. He goes for Heat Wave again, yeah. And we're going to U-turn out, and honestly, I don't see a reason not to bring out Diancie again. He does not have Power Gem switch-ins. Unfortunate that we don't have a Rock Sub, because that would have been really useful against the Dragonite's multi-skill. I should have clicked Rocks, but then he would probably just defogged anyway, so he brings out Toxapex again, and I'm just going to double Power Gem right here in case he wants to make the Landorus play. He does not. He goes right for the Scald. Thankfully does not burn, and now we're going to go right for the Earth Power right here on the Landorus. Good play right there. And honestly, I'm going to go my own Landorus again, because I'm going to try to get up a Rocks right here, and then we're going to try to win with the Weavile. I think that's definitely the play right here. Hopefully he stays in and goes for the Earthquake. He does go right for the Earthquake, and I'm going to stealth the Rocks up right now. I'm really hoping he doesn't go hard Zapdos to defog, but unfortunately he does, and he has to defog right here, so I'm going to go right for the U-turn. Defog's right there, and do I try to go for game with Zygarde now? He showed Heat Wave, he didn't show HP Ice. We're going to try Zygarde this time. I feel like we've been going Diancie every time, and we've been getting the play wrong, so I kind of want to push the button right here and just go right for... what's the best play at first? We're going to go for Dragon Dance first. He goes hard Landorus. Now we're going to start coiling up, since we do outspeed everything at this point. And if this is not HPS Landorus, we are good to go. Unfortunately, that's just out of range of the Figgy Berry, and that's probably going to hold us back up a little bit. If he did 30% more, we would have gotten all the way back up to 75, and that might cost us the match right there. He goes into Dragonite. I'm going to break the multi-scale every time. Go right here for the 1000 arrows. We should live Bandit Extreme Speed at +1 defense, I think. Zygarde has great defense at base 121, so we should be fine right here. And let's go right for the 1000 arrows and break this multi-scale. Is it really worth going for... I'm just going to Extreme Speed, I think, because on the off chance he crits me, I just want the multi-scale gone more than anything. If he... And plus, this also works if he tries to Dragon Dance up, because we can Extreme Speed again after, and then he'll just go Weavile and Ice Shard. I'm not sure if Extreme Speed will knock us out, but let's see what exactly he wants to try to do right here. If I were him, I would just go for the attack right here, probably Dragon Claw. I'm going to turn on timer because he's taking a while. And let's see what exactly he tries to do right here. If we 1v1 this thing somehow with our Zygarde right here, we win. I'm hoping he goes for Extreme Speed, doesn't knock us out, and then we get our Figgy Berry. So we go for Extreme Speed, break that multi-scale. He goes for the Z move, so that's definitely going to... That was Z Hornclaws. I don't think that's going to help you. Gave him +2 attack, and he's actually going to go for the Extreme Speed, but... well, that sweep me here. Diancie should live a +2 Extreme Speed, I think. It has to, I mean... Moonblast is my play. Do we live? We do live it. Sweet. And we get rid of that mana, and I think we win now because of that. Because he has to go Toxapex. It's at 76, and we can go Weavile after this and just to win. So we're going to go for Earth Power right here and do quite a bit. He goes for the Scald. He should have recovered. Now we can go Weavile right here and just click that knockoff. And I think we win. The question is, do I stand against Zapdos? I think how healthy is Landorus T? Landorus cannot live a hit from Zapdos, so we might have to switch out and then try to go for Icicle Crash. We're going to knock off, and I'm going to calc against defensive Zapdos from Weavile. This is Life Orb when we're not choice banned. And this is a Jolly set. We're going to go right for the Zapdos right here. Roost 3 attacks. Knockoff is not going to do enough, so we have to sack Landorus and try to go for Icicle Crash. And come on, Weavile. As long as you connect right here, we win. Connect it, Weavile. He has to go for Heat Wave. I don't know. He's taking a little while for this play. We do hit it, and we do knock him out. Sweet. We pick up another win right there, and we are now 2-0, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, so we got a third battle right now. We're actually fighting, it appears to be a Mega Aggron team. Hopefully we can keep our win streak up. Mega Diancie does have the Earth power to hit that, and I honestly think it's just our best lead right here. He actually does lead off with the Landorus right now. Unfortunate, but what I can actually do here is just switch directly out into my Ferrothorn. I'm expecting either an Earthquake or Rocks or a U-turn, and I can get up a Spike, which will really pressure stuff like the Zygarde, the Magearna. So that's kind of the plan. I think that's Earth Plate Landorus, or maybe just offensive. I'm not sure. I'm going to throw off a Leech Seed right here on the Zapdos switch in, as thankfully we do connect right there, and we'll get some recovery back, which is great. We're back at a good amount of health, and I'm just gonna knock this thing off, because he actually does go right for the Volt Switch. I'm assuming Aggron's going to come out, yeah. You would expect that, and our knockoff's not going to do anything, but that is chip damage, so hey, we'll take that, and I'll try to Spike Stack. We'll see if he has Fire coverage. He does have Fire Blast, and we'll actually live another one after our Leftovers recovery, which is cool. So we can actually get up. I'm going to knock right here, I think, on Zapdos, which he unfortunately stayed in, so I should have gone for Leech Seed. We'll get up another Spike right now. We actually can get up all 3 layers since he just missed that. Unless he crits us right here, which he does not, which is great. So we get up all 3 layers, and pretty much if he wants to defog right now, he has to get rid of his own hazards. So on the off chance that he's gonna Fire Blast again, right? I think you have to. I'm gonna knock on the off chance he doesn't want to, so he knocks out my Ferrothorn. That's fine because we do have mons that threaten this. For example, our Zygarde. He might have Ice Punch, but that won't knock me out, and it'll put me in range of my Figgy Berry, which will be great. So I'm gonna Dragon Dance up right here. He's gonna go for the Ice Punch or Avalanche or something. Come on, put me in range of Figgy Berry. Nope, not even close. That's unfortunate. If I coil up, will it put me in range or will it knock me out? I think it'll knock me out. I'm going to go for 1,000 arrows right here, as unfortunately it appears that did nothing. He's going to go for the Avalanche to just knock me out. Unfortunately, he had the Avalanche, and since I didn't attack him, he didn't put me in range of his attack. So we're going to go Landorus now, probably what I should have done at first, to be honest, and this Aggron's doing work. But Mega Diancie is still a great win condition, and so is Mew. He actually crits through the Intimidate. That's going to suck. And what I'm going to have to do here is just go... I can try to go Mew and just win, I think. He does still have Muck. It will take Spikes damage, and it might not be have anything to hit me with. So we're going to go out into this right here, and we're going to... Do I want to go for this now? I'm going to start to Nasty Plot up, I think. Because what's the most he can hit me with is Heavy Slam, I think. So we should be fine right here. If he goes for Heavy Slam, it'll do quite a bit. Do I just want to attack right here? This is kind of a... I don't know what to do right here. I'm going to Nasty Plot up. So we'll see how much this Heavy Slam does. Yeah, he does go for Heavy Slam. It does absolutely 0. And actually, I'm just going to go for Psychic right here. Because I'm sure we'll live a... He actually goes Landorus T. Is this Scarf Lando? Is that what this was earlier? If it's not, then it is Scarf Lando. And actually just kills me from that range with the U-turn. That must have been a super high roll. What's our win con now? I don't think we have a win con at this point. Our win con is Weavile, so... I need to get some damage off on Magearna, and I think this mon can help us do that. So we're going to Mega Evolve here and just go right for the Power Gem. And hopefully it just stays in here and lets me not come out. Or hopefully it goes hard Magearna. But if we do get damage on Magearna, Weavile can win with Icicle Crash. If that does not do enough, he goes right for the Volt Switch. He's going to bring back in Scarf Landorus, yeah. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be it. I don't think we have an out right here. He's going to go for Earthquake, and we're going to send in Weavile. And I'm just going to Ice Shard for... the kill. He actually goes hard Zapdos, and we'll see what he wants to do right here. He goes back to Landorus to get the Intimidate. We're going to go for the Ice Shard right here. He goes back Muck. I mean, expected. We're going to go for Icicle Crash. Just appeared he knocked me out with Poison Jab or Gunk Shot or something. Fire Punch. So that's going to knock us out. Unfortunately, we're going to drop to 2-1. Mega Diancie did get to do some work there. I'm going to drop a GG to that guy, and we're going to go ahead and get another battle. Alright, so we got game number 4. We're actually fighting a Primarina Rain Squad, so I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm assuming Specs Primarina hits super hard under the rain, so let's go ahead and turn on the timer and ignore. Let's go ahead and choose our lead. I don't think Diancie will Okos but F Pelipper with the Power Gem, so honestly I'm just going to lead off here with my Ferrothorn. HP Fire won't do anything because of the rain, and honestly I'm just going to start getting up Spikes. Ferrothorn is a great anti-rain mon actually, because he is forced out into Rotom right now. So he does go Rotom, and this is probably Defog. I can probably just stand here and Leech Seed, to be honest. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. He goes for that. We do connect, and now we can just throw off a knockoff. Because knockoff will get rid of this thing. Did we see an item yet? We did not. I'm curious to see what it is. He goes for the Volt Switch. Now let's see what he decides to bring out. Whatever, if it's not Swampert, then we knock something off. He does go Swampert, and honestly, I'm just going to throw off a Leech Seed right now. Do I want to Power Whip instead? I'm gonna Power Whip. Because, well, I guess we are burned. I don't think that's going to be super useful. I'm going to go for Leech Seed. He did stay in, so we should have Power Whipped. He goes for the Earthquake. That does a lot, but as long as we do connect, which we do, we are going to be fine, because we're out of range of the next Earthquake, unless he gets a higher roll. And he actually decided to just, we actually missed our Power Up. That's going to suck. Because he got up rocks, and we're still out of range of the next hit. I'm just going to Power Up again. He's probably going to go Rotom, I guess. We're going to get up another Spike. I think that's the overall best play, because it'll pressure everything else. He goes for the Earthquake again. I shouldn't have let Ferrothorn get burnt right there, but it's alright. He's probably just going to go for an Earthquake again. I'm going to go Landorus T right here and just get off a nice little Intimidate. He should Earthquake for the kill. That's exactly what he does, and I know we take a Waterfall. And actually what I can do here is just go back to Ferrothorn. He might Earthquake again if he wants to predict, but he just goes for a Waterfall right there. And we get some damage off, and do we get Leech Seed recovery first? We do, so we're actually going to get that right there. And Landorus forces the kill right now, so we're going to go Landorus T. As he goes for the Earthquake, and we get some Leech Seed recovery back. So good plays around the Swampert. Obviously, had we hit our Power Whip, that would have been a lot more ideal, but pretty much we stalled out the rain turn, so now if he wants to go, he has to go back into Pelipper to check us. He does go right into Pelipper right here, and honestly, Landorus has no more use, so I'm just going to U-turn out. I should have gotten up rocks, actually. What was I thinking? And I'm just going to sack off Ferrothorn. Hopefully he goes for U-turn, because that'll chip this thing down, and we still do have our rocker in the back. So now I'm curious to see what he decides to bring out. He goes Kingdra. What do we do against this? If he specs, he might just win right here. Honestly, I shouldn't have let Ferrothorn get weakened. This might be a quicker battle. We're going to go Mew, and we're going to hope that we live something, and hopefully that we can fire off this Genesis Supernova. He goes for Surf. We do live it with 3%. He should have gone for Hydro Pump, and we're going to get rid of probably his biggest win condition right there with our Mew. And now he's in the back because he has to go Raikou right here. It'll take Spikes damage, and honestly, we're fine against Raikou. So obviously there's no point in me switching out. I'm going to go for Psychic on the off chance that he substitute, and pretty much even if he starts to Calm Mind up, this will pretty much prevent anything. He goes for the Thunder, so 100% accurate Thunders and Rain. I would honestly just use Coco or something else over Raikou. I don't know what the point is, but we're going to go Weavile now, and we get free knockoff. Life Orb knockoff might not kill, but it's my best play. We go for knockoff. We actually crit through that. Raikou has pitiful defense. I'm going to calc that right now. Would Raikou have killed this? I mean, would Weavile have killed Raikou? Knockoff was a roll, so well, actually, we would have needed the absolute max roll. So unfortunate on his part. I'm going to go right here for the knockoff again, I think. Is that really worth it, though? Because this Mon just kind of wins after we get rid of this, what's in front of us right now. So we're actually going to go here into our Landers, because as I said before, it does absolutely nothing. And he's going to go for probably Moonblast, yeah. And we actually do hang in there. So we might outspeed right now. And on the off chance we do, I'm going to try to Earthquake him. If we outspeed right now, that's great, and he's actually just going to forfeit the match, because he really had no way to get back into that after he did not knock out my Mew with the Kingdra, so that's going to be a nice win, and I'm going to go ahead and find another battle. Alright, so we got game number 5. We're currently sitting at 3-1, and we actually find what looks like a pretty similar team to ours. It's kind of balanced with the Lando Ferrothorn as the pivots, and then he has an offensive Fairy with the Mawile. We obviously have our Diancie, and then we have offensive Dragons as well. So kind of similar things going on right here, but let's go ahead and try to come out with a win. I'm going to lead off here with my Ferrothorn. It pretty much leads well against everything. I don't mind Landorus. We live a Z-move every time, and I'm just going to go right here for the Spike, as he actually decides to go hard Garchomp. So Garchomp does not get hazard control, so we can just go right for the Leech Seed. He goes right for the SD. That's totally alright. We can beacon this thing down. And honestly, I'm going to go right into my Landorus T. I'm pretty sure we take a +1 Z move on Landorus. So he goes right for the Fire Fang. We eat that up, and he takes some Rocky Helmet damage right there. And we're going to get some Leech Seed recovery, and now I'm going to throw up these rocks. We should live a +1 Z move from 88%. Oh, wow. He's really strong. That's probably Adamant then. So we go Weavile right here. And I think I have to knock, or knockoff should kill. We're going to knock off right here. Is it really worth the risk? He doesn't have an Icicle Crash switch, and there's no point. He should go Mawile. He actually goes Ferrothorn, so I should have knocked off, but thankfully we're not actually going to take any damage because, Well, any Iron Barbs damage at least. We are going to take a Life Orb, but we unfortunately could not get our rocks up because that knocked us out. Zygarde is a great win condition, though. Diancie has HP Fire for this. I don't want to stand right here. I'm going to go Ferrothorn and try to get up more hazards as he gets up his rocks right there. I couldn't go Diancie because I hadn't Mega Evolved yet. And we're going to knock off first. He goes hard Garchomp, and now we're going to get off a Leech Seed. I don't care if he Fire Blasts me. Actually, I kind of just want to get up a Spike, to be honest. Because he's going to go for the Earthquake, trying to see if I want to switch out. Because we do have no switch-ins to Earthquake anymore. And he wasn't going to knock me out with a Fire Blast anyway, so I'm assuming that was what his thought process was. We are really Speed F, so we might live a Fire Blast. I'm just going to go right here for the Leech Seed. I mean, he had Fire Fang. It wasn't Fire Blast. I don't know what I was saying right there, but this is alright. I can go right here into my Diancie and start doing some work with this Mon. We do have 2 spikes up. That's great, but we're really weak to the Greninja now. I should have probably thought about that before I sacked off my Ferrothorn, but it's alright. We'll Mega Evolve here and just go right for the Moonblast as he decided to stand, so Diancie's going to pick up a nice kill. He's going to go Greninja now for sure. He should just click Greninja. It gets a kill. And he actually goes Landorus. Very surprised because he's going to give me setup. He's definitely just going to give me setup right now. I'm going to go for Power Gem. He is Scarf. That's alright. I'm going to go right here for the... Do I outspeed Scarf? We actually don't. I'm going to go for Coil first. Coil's my best play right now because it'll allow me to take Earthquakes better, and then we're going to Dragon Dance up. And actually, with the Spike up, we might be fine. Coil also allows me to hit live hits from the Mimikyu and the Mawile, so we get our Coil right there. And now we're going to start Dragon Dancing up, to be honest. Hopefully he doesn't go hard Gran or anything like that. He goes hard Mimikyu. Okay, so I'm assuming we take this player off. We should be fine right here. Come on, Zygarde, eat this and get your Figgy Berry back. That would be super great. He actually missed. That's going to hold him back. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Coil up again. Because he's going to Shadow Sneak, yeah. And now we can 1,000 Arrows and just knock that thing out. And we might be good to go with Zygarde right here. That miss really sucked, although I think at +1 defense we would have lived. And does this have HP Ice? I'm just going to 1,000 Arrows. He does have Scarf HP Ice. But we might lose to... we actually might lose to Gren now. We're going to go into Mew first. We're going to Rock Polish up right here. Just to ensure that we outspeed the Greninja. He goes hard Ferrothorn. This is our setup fodder, so we're going to Nasty Plot up right now. And I need to OHKO the Greninja with +2 Fire Blast, so we're going to Nasty Plot up again. He actually has the Gyro Ball. I need to hit this Fire Blast. Actually, I should have Z-moved, because now he can go for the Water Shuriken on me. I should have Z-moved. We're going to go for Fire Blast. He does have Shuriken. I don't think Z-move would have killed the Ferrothorn, though, so I really don't think I choked right there. And he's probably just going to go right for the attack right here and just knock me out, so... We'll see. On the off chance, I guess Icicle Crash is our best play. He goes for the Shuriken, and he's going to knock me out right there. So, unfortunate loss right there. I feel like we could have pulled that off. I'm going to calc that Mew quickly and find out whether that actually OHKO'd the Ferrothorn. Because that is a +4 Z move. So, Mew right here if we were Mono-type Medium Z, I guess, against Ferrothorn. Hazard Setter, 168 Speed F. At +4, I don't think we would have knocked him out from 80-something. Yeah, we could have gotten the roll. Yeah, we kind of choked that one away. I should have gone for the Z move, because then he couldn't Sucker Punch me with this. I should have gone for the Z move. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's alright. We're going to go ahead and find one last battler right now. Alright, so we have our 6th battler right now. This might be our final one, depending on how long it is, but we're fighting another Rain team, and honestly, I'm going to not make the mistake that I made last time. It nearly cost us a match, but thankfully that guy decided to go for Moonblast instead of his Water-type move with Primarina, and we're just going to go right here and lead off with our... we want to anti-lead the Ferrothorn again, so I'm going to lead off here with, the Pelipper, sorry. So he does lead Pelipper again. I mean, you would expect that, and honestly, I don't see any reason to not Rock Polish up right here. Because we already know how much our Z move does to Tapu Lele, so he goes hard Lele, we're going to Nasty Plot up now, and then we're going to try to go for game. If Mew sweeps right here, then Mew sweeps, and it's going to be a very quick battle, and hopefully we'll have time for another one. If not, though, we are Timid Mew, right? We are Timid, so we outspeed everything under Rain. He goes hard Ferrothorn, we're going to Nasty Plot up on this. We take a Gyro Ball, as we saw last time. Assuming we connect one Fire Blast, we'll be fine. So he goes for a Leech Seed, actually. Come on, Fire Blast right here and hit. This has to connect, and then we win, pretty much. We just win the match if this hits right here, because we're at +4. We do hit it, and we just do OHKO that thing, and I think we just won the match with Mew by just leading with it. This guy's team is really poorly built, to be honest. Like, he has 0 Psychic Resist. He's torn apart by opposing Lele. Like, where does your Spec Psychic switch in? He goes hard Swampert right here. We're going to Z-move this. Well, actually, we're just going to Psychic it. Do I have to Z-move? Honestly, I think +4 Z move will knock out Lele in terrain, so we go for the Z move right here, knock that thing out. I guess he was hoping that I was modest and not timid, but every setup me like this should run timid, so hopefully this guy will readjust his team after this match. Because if I was Scarf Lele, then Scarf Lele kind of just clicks Psychic after we get a few spikes up too, so a little bit of a Psychic weakness going on right here, but he goes hard Lele, I guess. He's hoping this lives the hit. I mean, +4 Psychic in the terrain is my best play. Should do, it's probably less than Fire Blast, but I don't really want to risk missing. And we barely miss out on the KO right there, and he goes for the Moonblast. It's not going to be able to pick me off, and we should just win with 3 more Psychics now that didn't knock him out. So, yeah, we win the match right there with Mew, and let's go ahead and get on the last little battle. Hopefully Mega Diancie can win this last one for us. Alright, so we got our final battle right now. We're currently sitting at 4-2, so no matter what happens in this battle, we're definitely going to end off the live at positive, which is really cool. But we found a Mamoswine team. It could either be Sash Lead or it could be Adamant Life Orb to check stuff like Zygarde and Landorus, both of which we do have, so we have to be careful about that. I'm going to lead off here with my... I like Diancie, but if it is Sash Lead Fair Mamoswine, then we can't deal with that. He does lead off with Mamoswine, so I'm assuming it's the Sash Lead set. And we're going to go right here for the... I want to confirm his item, so we're going to knock off first. He should just click rocks right here, but I'm going to knock off and then click spikes a few times. I could just spike up first. Yeah, we're going to spike up first right now. Because even if he switches out Mamoswine, unless he defogs with the Landorus T, which appears to be his only hazard control, he won't be able to preserve this Mamoswine's focus sash anyway. So he gets up the rocks as I get up the spike. We're going to get up another one. He goes hard Tyranitar, and we're going to go ahead and throw off a power up right here, unless he's Fire Punch. He goes for the Dragoness coming Ferrothorn. You missed the last one. We do hit this one, sweet, and we're going to go hard Landorus T right now on a Fire Punch. He unfortunately burns us, but as long as we take a hit... Okay, that's justice right there, because we would have taken that otherwise. But we get up rocks right there, and that's great, and I'm just going to Earthquake right now. He goes right for the Stone Edge, which is great, because that's not going to knock us out, and we just go right for the Earthquake to knock that thing out right there. So let's go to see what he wants to bring out next. He brings out his own Landorus T right now. On the off chance we outspeed, we're going to go for HPIC. He unfortunately goes for the Defog, but we got off a ton of damage right there, and I'm going to go Diancie now because I want Diancie to do something. And we're going to Mega Evolve, and on the off chance he wants to go Ferrothorn, we're going to click HP Fire right here. We'll find out if this is Shift Gear or not right now. It is Assault Vest, so that's probably better for us, to be honest, because I can just go hard. Probably has HP Fire, actually. Do I want to let Diancie go down right now and then go try to sweep with a Mew one more time? I mean, Mew swept every time right now, but honestly it's our best play. So we're going to Earth Power right here as we get a Spit F drop, which is going to be really nice. He goes for the Iron Head, and only Assault Vest runs Iron Head, so I'm going to Rock Polish up first. He goes for the Volt Twitch. That's better. That's honestly the best case scenario, because he has nothing that wants to take this hit neck that's coming in now. And depending on what he goes into, we can Nasty Plot up. If he goes Keldeo, I have to Z-move it. He goes Ferrothorn though, so I'm going to Nasty Plot up right here, as he goes right for the Power Whip, and if we hit a Fire Blast right here, Mew's going to win the match, because we live an Ice Shard, I think, because it's Sash Mamo. Actually, it's Sash Mamo, and yeah, he goes Mamoswine. This is going to be Focus Sash. We're going to Genesis Supernova right here. He goes for the Ice Shard, so he's actually Life Orb, so Adamant Life Orb, I'm assuming then. We're going to try to sweep with Weavile late game, and that's our new game plan. And whatever Weavile doesn't kill, we have to try to kill it with Zygarde. So we're going to go right here for the... We need Spikes up to weaken the Keldeo, so we're going to go for Spike right here. He goes hard Magearna. We need as many Spikes up as we can, and then we go Zygarde after. So we're going to click Spike again. As he goes right for the Flare Cannon, we're going to get up a third Spike. And then we can Leech Seed right here on the Landorus switch in. And unfortunately, I should have Power Whipped, because he's going to Defog right here. We get up another Spike, but that's not ideal. He goes back to Magearna. He goes for the HP Fire. We are actually going to get up all 3 layers again. He's choking the match away right now. And actually, we're not going to outspeed, and he's going for Hidden Powers. I'm going to Leech Seed on the off chance he doesn't need Hidden Power again. We can go Zygarde right now, and we can just go right for the... We have to 1,000 Arrows, obviously, and unfortunately, I think we're going to lose to Keldeo late game. He goes hard Mamoswine. Unless this 1,000 Arrows kills, we're going to lose to... Oh, we got a Friggy Berry, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. I don't think so. Unless this 1,000 Arrows kills. It does not. We have Extreme Speed. Can this Extreme Speed put Keldeo in range of Weavile is the question. Because we go for Extreme Speed right here, and maybe it'll do enough. We get a crit. That's going to be big. And he was Z-moved. What's my best play right here? It's Knockoff. Knockoff's not going to pick up the kill, and he's going to knock us out with the Secret Sword right there. Super close match. I'm going to go ahead and drop a GG in chat, and I'm glad we ended off like that. We're going to finish 4-3, which is totally alright. Diancie did get to do quite a bit of work. It mainly just clicked attacks because we're not a Rock Polisher Combine set, but that's alright. We're going to finish the live at 16-18, 4-3, and that's pretty great. But yeah, if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe as we are uploading daily, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.